Welcome to Las Vegas, home to the UNLV Rebels. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Colorado State Rams, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Colorado State's offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Rams come to the line in the hurry-up. Creates a little room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Daly. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Rams with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fires to the big fella.
Tight ends are security blankets for quarterbacks, especially in situations like that, right? You don't need a lot of yards. Just find the big fella, put it on him, get the first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The Rams have their offense in high gear. Caught in the backfield, it's Chubb. There he goes. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rams with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back gets to give. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Wants to go up top on first down. Complete. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
That's caught. It's Chubb. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Rams with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Trying to get rid of it.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And the Rams are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Showing off the arms. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rams have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Touchdown, Colorado State. Fitted in the window for the score.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Rebels offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
The give on the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Rams racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Calls his own number. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Man, I'm 4th and 2. I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the 1st down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabs it in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
He slides that just inside the right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too.
Turning it on. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Behind the chain. Now on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gibbs. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Chubb. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Rams will hustle to the line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
No huddle here for the offense. The give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
place is a defense that means so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking for a man. It's Nelson. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds him out of the backfield. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Oh, he's got some space. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Out of bounds at the 42. And that's good enough for a first down.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter.
Colorado State, 10. UNLV, 7.
So first down here as they go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Rams want to pick up the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Daly. Oh, a lot of space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Rams are on the move. To the air on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He's into the open down the middle. Defense trying to take it back. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Vegas. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. Defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 7 over East Carolina. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Rush is on him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to move the chains, they throw it complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Rams decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Rebels offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just pick up. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my...
Breaks into the open. Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll bring it out. It's Gibbs. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Rams want to crank the tempo.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DB.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the third snap, they take another shot. Just couldn't come up with a completion.
Back to pass on second down. That's caught. It's Gibbs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Slithers into space. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that first down. The give out of the gun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free. But the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have like this. It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down. And the quarterback does.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finds a crease at the 20.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And the Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
13.
Coming out with it, it's Gibbs. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best player.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. got it behind the line. It's Chubb. Breaks the tackle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
The give to the back. He'll be... And that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas.
The Rams will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Going downfield for the big play. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Courtney. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Finds his man. It's Lyle. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They'll run it from the gun. There he got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels. And the stomping has commenced.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Arizona looks like 5 miles of bad road today. Offensive. Have come off. Defensively, it's been one pothole after another. They're trailing by 28 to Colorado. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Man down on the play as the officials take a... Let him be checked out. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. On the option. Quick toss.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
And the Rams can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Daly. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Turning it on. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Rides the back and leaves it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
He'll sneak it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going.
Touchdown, Colorado State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
UNLV, 35. Colorado State, 19.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lions. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rebels offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead.
Oh, he's got some space. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They'll send the back in motion. Trying to make magic with his feet. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. And the pummeling has started. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Oh, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Trying to pound it in. He's not going to make it. They stop. The 1 and the 2-pointer is no good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Colorado State, 19.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibbs. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Gives it on the option. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
final period starts with a second down play. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Tagged in the middle, it's Bell. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great place to start for this offense. Off play action on first down. He's got the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Rebels are threatening in the red zone. To the air, it's Nelson. It's complete to the left. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week. This game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by just 2 over Army. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. On first down, here comes this offense. Toss sweep to the right. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Rams in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Chubb. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient, find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Chubb. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Got it looking for a first. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it. First down and more. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Pulls it in. It's Daly. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it. Short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rams line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. They've got the screen set up. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Catch in the middle, it's Daly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the 1st down.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. And the point after is good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. The only thing I can think is he just didn't see him signal for the fair catch. Easy call for the official, and they'll accept the penalty. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And they'll knock him down.
I think you're seeing an example right now of some of the playmakers this offense has and just how deceptive they are. Once they have the football in their hands, they're just so... to tackle and bring down. David, they've got some difference makers at the running back position.
And it's really hard when you got backs and speed all over the field, but when you get in the open field, man, it's got to be each other. There's got to be multiple guys coming to the ball carrier at one time so you can get them on the ground. One guy at a time makes it really, really hard. This defense has got to do a better job getting to the football at the same time with some bad intentions. Get that. Man.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, UNLV.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Jackson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.